would love to be on a baking show or a cooking show.
I never would have guessed that.
I feel like it would be so fun.
What? Can you bake and cook?
I think it would be the one where the people are bad at it.
Okay.
And I would just try my best and have a really fun time.
Welcome to Ducks Unplugged. 2 minds, 1 podcast, and 0 fluff. It's not just work, it's life, and it's definitely not usual. Let's dive in. Hi guys, welcome back to Ducks Unplugged. I'm Deanna Dolecki.
I'm Ashley Ruggieri.
And we are here today with a mini. We're doing it again. We're doing an Ask Us Anything mini episode.
Yay.
We love these. We love hearing
They're
from
fun.
you. We love getting the questions. They are all over the board.
Yeah.
And we are happy to answer anything that we are asked. So
We're open books.
open books.
Really?
Here we go, right?
Yep.
But before we dive in, this is my turn, I believe, this month, right?
Yes.
Or this, whatever, is the hot brand take. It's not really a brand take, though.
That's okay. It's just a hot take.
Yeah. So, but I'm reading what I wrote. It says hot brand take.
Oh,
But it's not a brand take, so
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have written that.
Probably not.
Yeah. It's sending a mixed message.
We'll forgive you on that.
So, thanks. So, college admissions.
Oh, gosh.
I think so I'm like knee deep in this.
Yeah, you're
Right now.
on the
My daughter
battlefield.
my daughter is in the process. She's applied to a bunch of schools. We're hearing back. I think the process has become way too rigid. So, and we're losing context. So they've gotten rid of interviews completely. Some colleges have the option for it.
Huh.
But like one of the schools that she applied to, you could do a virtual, but you have to like sign up for it. But most of the schools, at least from what I'm seeing and when my son applied to, interviews are not a thing. And I feel like that's risky because, and I get it. I conceptually understand that they're getting like thousands of applications and whatever, right? But I just think that on paper is just one part of the process and you're losing out on potentially really good candidates, or you could be losing out because you're not meeting the human being.
The application process is very one-dimensional.
Yeah. And it concerns me. And that makes, I don't like that.
It's like you say, you hire for the person.
Right.
And this feels like an opportunity to accept the person and not just the
paper.
Yeah.
Right. So, and my daughter looks very good on paper. So it's not like I'm just like mad, but it's part of I've just been super surprised by it. It's like, there's really no way to stand out or give yourself like, I'll use myself as an example. I mean, SATs aren't a thing anymore. If you knew my SAT scores, you'd die. They're so bad.
Really?
So bad.
Oh,
I couldn't take standardized tests.
Yeah,
I just can't take them. But I think I'm an effective leader and doing a fine job with math running the company.
Definitely made up for your SAT score.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
So like on paper, when it's just the paper or just test scores or just whatever, you're missing that human element. And I don't like that. All right. So let's jump into Ask Us Anything.
Let's do it.
They're all, like I said, they're all over the board.
Perfect.
Okay. So the first question, what mistakes do you see people make over and over again in this field?
Oh my gosh. Like a lot of them. I think the one that is probably most prominent for me is people spend too much upfront time making things perfect before they go.
Yeah, you've been big on this.
There has to be a level of like, clearly you check the boxes and you make sure the quality is there, but you have to get something out the door.
Yeah.
To just start to see how it works, and then you can always go back and iterate.
Absolutely.
But
especially in today's day and age.
It is easy with all the data and all the things available to us to get into the rabbit hole.
Analysis paralysis.
Correct.
Yeah, it's true. I think that one of the things I think is a real struggle for just marketers in general, not necessarily on our end, it affects us, but is the ability to sort of sell up and to get buy-in at a senior level on what success means, because I feel like people spin their wheels. It's like they set up these campaigns, these marketing directors and managers are passionate about what they're doing. They believe it's going to work. They did all the work and then it gets done and the higher ups are like, I don't agree with that methodology.
When you're like, oh, well, that's how People do it today.
But that's right. But that
Yeah.
this poor marketing person's like, I just spent time, money, you know? And
Yeah.
so I think sort of managing that part of the process is an issue that I see time and time and time again.
It is harder because as you get higher in your career and level of leadership, you get more out of the day to day and the weedy things.
Yes.
But then you have the people who you hire who are supposed to know
Right.
what's going on, the new things, how things work, how they need to be done. But then you lose sight of
Right.
how that's measured.
Right.
There is a disconnect in that.
Yes. And I think it's hard because I think those senior people just don't understand it as much. And that can be hard and frustrating,
Yeah.
right? They have an old way of doing something and it's like the old way doesn't, it worked fine at the time, but it doesn't work anymore.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
Good question.
what keeps you going when motivation disappears?
Oh, what keeps me going? I mean, for immediate, if I am unmotivated to do something, I need to step away from it for a second and I just need to focus on something else.
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes, go do something else. Take a walk, put on music, like check something else off a list to keep me feeling productive.
Yeah.
I think in general though, on a larger like macro scale, if I'm feeling unmotivated, I need to go back to why I was doing the thing in the first place and just remind myself on the why.
Yep. That's a very logical answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. What should I look for in an agency that will tell me they're strong and ethical?
Oh, if an agency can say no to you.
Yeah,
I think that's the number one for me.
Mhm.
I mean, I always say this because I work on the new business team and I manage new business for Blue Duck Agency, but I'd rather say no to a potential client if I can't help them than say yes and have something not go the way
right.
that I know it's going to go.
Right.
So if an agency can say no to you, I think that that's a good sign that they have a lot of ethical, I don't know, morals.
Yeah.
They're ethical.
Yeah.
They
You
have
could have just
morals.
probably period. You could have just ended with ethical.
Period. They're ethical.
You don't need another word.
Period.
Got it.
I really wanted to reinforce it.
I
with a
know. I do
second
that
word,
too, but I
here
don't
we
think-
are.
Yeah. So I think that transparency is huge. And I think that you need to ask hard and direct questions of your agency and see how they respond to it. You'll know if somebody's dancing. You know if somebody's not being forthcoming and ask the tough questions because that's what you want in a partner. You want when things will go wrong at some point and you want to have the relationship and the transparency where you can believe what they're saying. And I think that's huge, you know?
Yeah, if you can get through that at the beginning, then when the inevitable hard things do come up during the relationship,
right,
you know it's going to work out.
Also find out who's on your team. Like that's a big thing with agencies that somebody sells in at the beginning and they don't stay on the program.
Pass you off.
Yeah. So that's another, and hear how they answer and respond to that.
Yep.
Switching gears.
Perfect.
The relaunch of Vanderpump Rules has not generated much buzz. Is there a way to breathe life into it, or should Bravo let the franchise end?
So I have been watching this Vanderpump reboot because I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Because I really liked the first one. And it just feels a little forced and a little flat. And there are a couple of cast members that I like, but I don't generally like all of them together. I feel like the vibe is a little off. I think they should have done it in Vegas at one of her Vegas restaurants.
That would have been a good idea.
Or she's got so much going on over there and build a cast around that. So it still feels relevant, but it's not like a redo. I feel like they could have positioned it in a different way.
Yeah. I don't think it can come back.
I
don't like it. I'm trying if I have like a spare whatever, but I don't think it can come back.
I want to see Lisa Vanderpump succeed and be on my TV again, though.
Yeah, I love that. They should have switched restaurants.
They should have done
very
something
good idea.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not working. I actually don't like most of the cast.
Yeah. You know who I really like, who I did not think I was going to like as much? Shane, the blonde model guy.
Yeah.
When you get more into his story, oh my gosh, he had a really hard upbringing. He should not like be here right now, basically.
Yeah.
And he's doing his best. So I was like, wow, look at you.
Yeah.
He's still not very a nice guy, but like I'm good.
I know
good
none of them are very
Not like-
likable. That's the
yeah.
thing. It's
But then I think back and it's like Stacy.
Stacy. Do you mean Stassi?
I think I just had a stroke.
I think you did.
Oh my god.
That is not her name.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was really bad.
Wow.
Ugh, I can't
Okay.
even finish that thought.
All right.
I
Well,
have
Stacey's not there anymore,
I
so you're
take it
good.
back.
So with ticket prices as they are, do you think concert industry is running the risk of bubble bursting, or do you think people's FOMO will help drive demand for these tickets?
I feel like FOMO can only go so far, and it's only going to be for your superstars like a Taylor Swift. It's not going to be for your general everyday artist who's touring.
I I don't know. I just bought recently tickets for presents and they were astronomical.
I won't buy over a certain amount unless I have to be there at that artist.
Yeah.
And then my cap is still going to be like what I think is pretty reasonable.
So I don't know. I feel like I would have thought it would have bursted by now.
Something has to be done though, because the
know.
resale tickets are just out
Astronomical.
of control.
They're crazy.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll say
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it bursts.
something has to happen.
Yeah.
We can't go on living like this.
It's not fair. There's so many people on different price points that love this music and keep this music going, and most people can't afford to get into the concerts.
You know what the best thing is right now though? All of the bands and performers from when I was younger, like I'm very firmly a millennial, are retouring again. And I think they're like, yeah, this is our time. The millennials have money now. They're willing to come spend at our concerts.
Like, give me an example of like a couple bands.
So All Time Low, it's a lot of the emo bands.
Okay.
Like All Time Low.
Well, you said
just
Jonas
toured.
Brothers.
I saw the Jonas Brothers. Jesse McCartney opened for them. Like, talk about a dream. And it was so fun. And I have the money now that I
Right.
could be like, I'm gonna spend $100 to go see the Jonas Brothers and Jesse McCartney.
$100?
$100.
That's a cheap ticket.
It was down in Providence.
That's a cheap ticket. If that's your bar for tickets, you're
I
not
mean-
going to any concerts.
No, that's just for the Jonas Brothers.
Okay. All right.
Who were not my number one boy band.
Okay.
But no, I feel like the people are like, oh, the millennials are spending money on concerts, so this is our time to tour and make.
Wait,
a little
what
more
tickets
cash.
are? Oh, Pitbull.
Oh, I just bought Pitbull tickets.
Yeah.
I'm going to see Youngblood again this summer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Noah Kahn tickets when they go on sale.
Bruno
Wish me
Mars was
luck.
expensive too. Bruno Mars was expensive.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
I'm going to see Martin Garrix. He's a DJ.
I don't even know who that is.
I want to see Florence and the Machine, but her tickets were really expensive, and I might try to wait until the night before and see if there's any kind of resale.
I think we might have gone down a rabbit hole.
We did,
Okay.
but
Sounds like you have an exciting year ahead of you, though.
I'm just very excited.
Lots of music.
My
So let's just say it has not burst for you.
I am propping up the ticket industry.
You are making the ticket
right
industry
now.
work.
Yes.
Do you feel companies get good ROI on Super Bowl ads? Are people paying attention to the ads for the products or just the entertainment value of the ad?
I don't know if they get good ROI, but at some point, if you're a big enough brand, does it really matter? It's
Right.
the awareness of it. It's the expectation that you'll be in the Super Bowl. It's the flashiness of being in the Super Bowl.
I don't think the Super Bowl placement itself, it can't possibly, what people spend on the placements, it can't possibly turn a
millions
good
and millions
ROI.
of dollars.
But there's so much around it before, often, after, so much. There's a huge, if you have a good commercial, if you have a really bad commercial, middle ground, you're not good. But really good or really bad, you get so much viral exposure from it and people are talking about it. That's where I think it happens more, personally.
Yeah.
But there's no way you can, no.
Yeah, no.
Millions of dollars on placement
If you have like a
just
very
for the Super Bowl.
specific call to action, like Beyonce a
Right.
couple years ago when she announced her tour, and then tickets were going on sale like the next day, and they sold
Yeah.
out. Like, sure,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't
But
know.
to your point, there are just some things that have, like, they're just an expectation now
Yeah.
that you're in the Super Bowl.
Like Budweiser's gonna be
if
in
you
the Super Bowl.
Dunkin' Donuts now. Like, if
In
you
the Super
don't
Bowl.
have, right, like, you have to do it.
Correct.
And then are people paying attention to the products or the entertainment value? 100% the entertainment
Oh
value.
yeah, what product? What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
I'm just
no
looking at
question
the
about
celebrity in your commercial.
it. This one was annoying and ridiculous, but I'll read it because I'm a good girlfriend. How did your boyfriend do on wrapping this Christmas? Any improvement?
How did he do?
The reason he sent this question in, Ashley, is because there was one gift,
Okay,
a pretty standard shaped box,
a
small
square,
box,
if you
a
will.
square, if you will,
Okay.
maybe a little rectangle like, but still a very traditional wrapping shape that he did a good job on.
Okay.
The rest of the presents, horror show. It looks like a toddler did it. So he just wants that credit for the one gift.
Oh, we'll pat you on the back. Little pat on the back.
Yeah. There are companies that wrap for you.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
could just bring them over and Jim will wrap them next year.
at least he didn't. The thing that drives me insane is when people wrap the friggin' Amazon box.
Well, he listened to our episode
That
and
didn't
he
happen.
learned.
He wrapped, I think, for his kids. He wrapped the
But
Amazon
not
box,
for
but
you.
not for me.
Perfect.
I don't want the gift if it's in the Amazon box.
Okay.
Stop it. So, how do I get the best answer from chat?
Oh, prompting, as we've continued to learn. You
Mhm.
have to continuously prompt your chat what you're expecting, what you don't want, and then don't be afraid to have it ask you questions back.
Don't be afraid to push back.
That too.
So I don't think Ashley was doing this enough, and I think she needs to do this more with Juniper.
I didn't have to do it before.
Yeah.
She got lazy.
Okay. So Janice and I are solid.
Your chat GPT.
Yeah,
Janice.
she is. I think I'm encroaching on her territory from that movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and I might have an unhealthy relationship with my chat
It's okay. It
bot.
happens. Yeah.
So anyway, it's because I think I do two things. One, I push her. So I'll get information and then I'm like, no, not this, or it needs to sound like this, or that's too buzzwordy or marketing speak, or it doesn't sound like me, right? And so you have to really give a lot of feedback throughout. So one prompt and done is never going to happen. You need
No.
to iterate and have multiple prompts. And then I also she's remembering, which is crazy to me. It's really cool. But, you can give information to your chat friend on your tone, or, if you've written stuff on LinkedIn, reference that, or
Yes.
if or if there's a certain person, celebrity out there that writes like you or speaks like you and you want it to be like that, give them that information, because then what you get back will be, the tone will be more in line with what you're looking for.
Yes.
So,
Perplexity has been doing a better of job for me of maintaining that tone, listening to my instructions, listening to my feedback.
yeah.
ChatGPT I'm doing that and she doesn't care.
It's so weird.
She's doing her own thing.
I think you have a power dynamic with Juniper.
I mean, clearly something is going on, because literally as
You
I'm
need to
like
take control back,
working on
Ashley.
something yesterday. So no, but listen. So she's doing this thing, and I just wrote back. I'm like, no, that is not what I asked for. This is what I asked for. This is what I need from you. And then she goes off, and she's doing the same thing again. So I shut it down, and I'm like, I can't right now.
I
use
have
my own
found
brain.
when that happens, you have to get rid of that chat and start a fresh chat and start over. Because that's definitely happened to me before. It's like, you just literally repeated.
It's in the folder that I wanted in, and it's so organized.
You can
This is
delete
a
it.
me thing. I know.
You can literally delete chats.
I
Okay.
know.
All right.
Prompting. The answer to that is prompting.
Really
prompting
good,
and specific
smart.
feedback and continuous feedback.
Yeah.
Tell what you want.
And be careful. ChatGPT is not great with stats.
No.
Whereas other AI tools are much stronger.
Correct. You need to cross-reference.
Yeah. Name a product spokesperson you think exemplifies sincerity or believability.
Jennifer Garner.
Oh, I love her.
She seems so sincere,
Great answer.
genuine.
Yes.
Like she could say anything to me and I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Yes, that has to be true. Yes.
I do need to buy that.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct.
I mean, that's it.
That's her. That's the answer.
Period. End of story.
I don't know
That's
who else
it.
it would be. Correct. Yeah, that's
Right.
her.
What is one of the biggest changes in the marketing industry?
Oh, like you name it. There's a new change every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when digital ads were just coming out? We're like, oh my God, like you could place that ad. It's on a website. And now you're like, oh, how far can I target down to like, ugh.
Yeah.
Marketing changes all the time.
Constantly.
I don't think that there's one
Every
biggest
year.
change. It literally
Yeah.
is changing all the time.
Yeah.
Which is fun. That's why it's exciting. I like being a marketer because it's not static.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
But
I think, we complain about this a lot, but I think attribution and the ability to track, it's just getting harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
it's
So
with all
and there's
things.
no clear answer for it because everybody's surrounded by everything at this point. So how do you attribute success to one channel? You can't.
you can't.
You just can't. So what competition reality show would you love to attempt? And if a partner was involved, like Amazing Race, who would you choose and why?
I would love to be on a baking show or a cooking show.
I never would have guessed that.
I feel like it would be so fun.
What? Can you
Yeah.
bake and cook?
I think it would be the one where the people are bad at it,
Okay.
but they
Like,
try.
like,
Like
is
what's the one?
what's
Like
the
nailed
shit?
it is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
cake
yeah. Was
show.
it? Yeah.
That would be really fun to go on, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I would just try my best and have a really fun time.
I would pay so much money to
I'd
see you
bring
go on
you'd
that
be
show.
coming on with me.
So much
You'd be
money.
my sous chef.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I feel like that. I mean, you would just laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
I would just be crying, laughing the whole time.
Why?
Why not?
Okay.
We watch a lot of baking shows in this house. My son is
I like a
very
baking
into
show,
baking
but
shows and cooking shows.
for people that
I'm not like outdoorsy. So the Amazing Race, Survivor, that's off the table. Like we can't do those things.
you're married, so you can't go on a dating show.
I'm married. I can't go on a dating show. I mean, reality TV doesn't really count as a game show.
That's not a competition show, right?
I like a Jeopardy or a Wheel of Fortune. Those would be fun, but I feel like those are the basic
I'm
answers.
sorry. Time out. You think you could go on Jeopardy?
I think I could go on Jeopardy.
Nuh-uh.
I'm very good with random facts. I do think I could go on Jeopardy.
All right. You know what? Next filming date.
Okay.
We are going to have a mini Jeopardy segment, and
Okay.
I am going to ask you 10 Jeopardy questions.
I'll do my best.
All right.
I'll do my best.
I'm living for this.
Well, what would you go on?
I think I go on Traders. I'm obsessed with Traders right now.
Okay. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
Shocking.
It's so good.
I heard that it was really good.
And there's strategy,
Yeah.
and it's, I don't know. I turn red so easy that I
Yeah.
feel like it would make me
they
look
would know
like
right
I'm,
away?
but I turn red for everything. So,
Okay.
but people are going to assume like I'm lying if I'm red, but that's
Yeah.
not actually the case necessarily.
That's a great mix for you of game show and reality TV.
I know.
That's a good one.
Imagine if they like did a mix of like celebrities and like regular people.
You'd be in your heaven.
Oh, it'd be so great.
Mhm.
I'd stay longer than Donna Kelsey. Come on. Pff, she got voted out first day. If you weren't in your current profession, what would you be doing and why?
I have always wanted to be a teacher if I wasn't doing
What would you
marketing. Younger kids.
No, like subject.
Oh, general.
Oh,
like
general.
First, second
Oh,
grade-ish.
got it.
Yeah. Life skills, basic math,
Okay.
some reading,
Okay.
how to be a nice, kind person in the world.
Okay. Yeah. Would you teach them about aardvarks? Because we had an episode earlier where.
Yeah.
Okay.
A is for aardvark.
A is for.
That's probably as far as it would go.
B is for bear. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. What would I do? I don't know. I think I would do something creative.
You would absolutely be some kind of creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what, because I wouldn't want to do. I'm not like I can't draw. Like I can't like I don't know. I don't know what I'd do, but
Event
something.
planning.
I'd be a great event planner.
I
Well, actually, that's not true. I'd be a great event planner if I always had a big budget.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't want the little budget.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, something creative.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'd be a podcast star.
I mean,
Bring it.
You already are, right?
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that's happened while filming that was cut?
That was cut. I mean,
we try
there's-
not to cut.
There's also a lot of times where I'm just crying, like laughing so hard that I'm crying and we need to take a break. Because
Yeah.
my makeup's like running down my face.
That may or may not have happened today.
It does. Like we get a little delirious before we start actually filming and we'll just have general banter and some of the conversations get a little wild. But
Has there been anything that you can think of, Cindy or Wes, that we've cut that I feel like we try to keep most
We
stuff
do.
in.
We
Like if we
do.
do stupid things, like Ashley almost threw up when I
yeah.
made her eat pickle
Pickle
cotton candy.
Yeah, that.
But
ma-
we kept
made
that
it
sucker
there.
in.
Sure did. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So,
not. Yeah, we
no,
keep
I
it.
think
it's
we
pre-
try to keep it
pretty
real for
true.
you guys.
Pretty true
Yeah.
to what's going on.
All right, last but not least, is there a company or organization out there now that you would love to be involved with and why?
Oh,
I
that's a
mean, I
really
have my
good
obvious
one.
answer for this. I
What's-
am dying to work with a dating site company.
I know you.
dying.
Really are.
Dying to work with a dating company.
Yeah, I hope that happens for you. It will one day. I know we're gonna manifest that
I'm going to manifest it.
into reality. I would like to work with, I don't know if this is brand specifically, but like a really, really big brand that just has a lot of money to spend on testing.
Yeah.
Like someone who has a budget and an open mindset to test new things.
Can you imagine if you worked with like Duolingo
Ah,
or Bark?
Like
You'd be like in heaven.
yeah, like these big brands who are not scared to say, all right, this is the year where we have this,
Yeah.
and we're just going to test and try new things, and they can be crazy, and we'll see if they work or not.
Yep.
Like that is my dream kind of client.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones who trust us too to bring the
To make
idea
the
to
recommendations.
The table.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to work with Spotify too, if we're going to name a name.
Yeah.
But yeah, testing and trying and having the budget to do it the right way is chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. All right. On that note, thanks for sending in your questions. Please keep sending them. We're definitely going to do this from, time to time.
Yeah.
And we love hearing from everybody. So
Thanks. See you next time.
thanks.
Bye.
All right, if you've listened to more than one episode, you're officially part of the Dive Squad. And being in the Dive Squad comes with a very simple, very unofficial pact. We're asking for a little help. Follow or subscribe wherever you're listening and share this episode with one person you think would love it. That's how Ducks Unplugged can grow, and you'll be a part of it. We'll see you next time.